It's minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
180.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
180.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal.
180! Kings! What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
95. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go now. 45. White. Set.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6.
Shot. 17. Set. Red. 38. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Set. Cut. Blue. 32. Cut.
Throwing. Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Come on. Set. Yellow. 22. Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Rail. 10 black. 22 needle.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Set. Go.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 reps. 60 reps.
They go bootleg. Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Set.
Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Black swap. Ready?
Jacobs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Ready, ready.
Now Love. Quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. Touchdown! Tucker Kraft from 3 yards out. And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Good. 180. Point it right. Point it right. Point it right. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Mayfield looks to throw. Through the middle of the field. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 46 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, punt. 52 blue. Punt.
On play action. Love to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Ready, set. Ready. Zone 45, white. Blue check. Black swap. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
On the ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Cut.
Love now. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
53.
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Black 40. Set.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
First down, Packers.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Ready.
On first down, Lord. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
Ready up.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Red 38. Ready.
Love. Right side to Watson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Okay.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Yellow, 43. Check, huh?
Looking to throw. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
95. Set.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
180. Run.
Mayfield now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
180. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
180.
To throw, Mayfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Good. 220. What's up?
Mayfield now. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 33 yards that time.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. Black 40. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Down. 45. White.
In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun. Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
180. Up, left.
Now Mayfield. incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
180! Point it right. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Set. 180! What's that?
Baker going to give it to Irving. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
180! Done.
Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Bucky Irving from 3 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Ready up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. In motion goes the tight end. Love from the gun. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two yards to go, second down.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. That's taken in by Watson. Oh, he fakes a spike. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up second and 5 at the Buccaneers' 38-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Shifts by him. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
180! Run. Watch one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Set. 20. Start.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Sick. 180.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Set. 180. Set.
Here's Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead here this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Packers 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's second and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Set, hut.
Throwing. Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready. Block 40. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready,
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down. 33. Yellow. Set.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Red, 38.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
And it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 50, green. Hut, hut.
Now Love. That's complete to Wicks. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Yellow, 43. Cut.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A gain of 13 yards. And a record first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Black, 95. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Kings, Kings, Kings. Set. 180. What's?
Here's Tucker. The try. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
180. Done.
Tucker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Set. 180. Done.
Irving
the option. Most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3.
Red, 38. Set.
Love now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
On the ready. Here we go. Set. Yellow, 22.
In motion right goes Reed.
Hut, hut.
Jacobs going to try to middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Ready, ready. 45, White. Hut, hut.
On play action. Love to throw. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready,
This
set.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 red, 60 red. Ready?
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Let's go. 50, green. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
receivers head out right, one to the left on 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready?
Love. They'll complete this one to Watson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Down. Black, 95.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Check.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
33, yellow. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Ready.
The Packers will set up for the
Black 40.
two-point conversion.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Love throwing for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Second and 9.
Set. 180.
Mayfield to throw it. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
is 3rd and 5.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
Now Mayfield. That is caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Good. 180. Regular. Check. Watch out.
They run. It's Tucker. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
180. Watch out.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. 180. Done.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got a Bucs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
180. What's that?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Good. 180. What's that?
Mayfield. Oh, he's got a Bucs. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical. You figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Red 38. Hut.
Operating from the gun, Love. Finds his receiver, Watson. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
2nd down and a yard.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
Back to throw. Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The drive starts with a run by White. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
it's second and
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
20.
Throwing, Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Good. 180. What's up?
On the ground, it's Tucker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
180. What's up?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Loose inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards on the ground. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.